Oopsie. Hi guys. Oh, why can't I see anything? Happy Halloween! I don't know how to announce that I'm gonna do a live in advance, so this is kind of spur of the moment. How are you guys? Does it not let me see my chats? There we are. I'm just gonna see if a few more people come on. I don't need a whole lot, like I didn't announce it. Did you guys get dressed up today? Hi, Italia. Very nice. Where is everyone located? I'm in Texas. Let's see. Gelson, do you guys celebrate Halloween in Italy? I'm curious to know. Hopefully my music's not too loud. Well, 3 is better than 0, so this is just going to be general. You do? I didn't know that. Okay, that's nice to know. So I'm originally from Germany, and normally we would be on the army base doing the trick-or-treating. Oh, thank you. And I don't even know if the Germans actually celebrate Halloween or not. I figure it's a good day to get dressed up. Messages. Okay, Italy is 7 hours, 8 hours ahead of America. It is going on 6 o'clock here. Is it like 2 in the morning? It is 8 hours. Okay, so same time frame as Germany. I've only been really consistent for like a month and a half now, I think. Well, thank you for your follow. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, even though there's only 3 people on here. I really don't care. What messages do we have? Wait, what is everybody's sign? I want to know. I'm Capricorn. It is 12 a.m. there. Oh, you do like a Day of the Dead for your ancestors. That's beautiful. You are Capricorn. Okay. Same here. There's 2 more other people on the live. What signs are you guys? Are you guys Capricorn also or something else? Don't be shy. Hi, Mary. You're working but listening. You're Capricorn too. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start. There's no need in waiting. Ooh, you know what I forgot to do? What I always forget to do. Put on my Florida water. I don't know why. My sticker keeps coming off of my head too. I feel naked. I have no bracelets on today. All right. So we're going to see what Spirit has. It looks like we might all be Capricorns. And is them... Thank you. I just did this. I bought these stickers from Walmart. And this too. It looks like my wings never grew up to catch up with my body. They're so tiny, but it was $7. I mean, I can't complain. Spirit, what message do we have? Thank you, Gelson. What message do we have? Okay, I have a new person in here, but only 2 people have spoken to me. But hi, guys. So I have the 3 of Cups, which is a cause for celebration. In some cases, it can be a third-party situation, but we don't know what's coming next, so let's see. I also take it sometimes as a card of a person needing to get out and be with their friends. Messages. For some of you, it might be necessary. Hi, Kia. It might be necessary to create some boundaries. This also has to do with speaking up for yourself. I really love that card. Some of you are standing in your independence at this time. Nice. Some of you guys are manifesting, and if not, you are to know from Spirit that you have the ability to make whatever you want to happen actually happen. You have the power in your hands. Messages. There might be somebody around you that you think is acting funny. This is the sneaky card. I don't know why in my head Sneaky Link popped up, but maybe there's somebody you know of that acts like they're single and they're really not. They may have somebody on the side. I don't know why that popped into my head, but this could be with somebody trying to get away with doing something behind your back, being deceptive, dishonest. And deception can also be withholding feelings, like not being honest about having feelings for you. Messages. What messages do we have? 2 cards. This is funny. So I pulled up the Sun card, which is like ultimate happiness and success. I don't know how these all go together. And then I pulled the 10 of Cups, which is like divine love, ultimate emotional happiness. It's the highest you can get in regards to 1 through 10 in regards to the cups. This is a relationship. It kind of makes me wonder if this is what you thought you had with this person. We're going to find out. This could be somebody that you just need to watch out for. The 7 of Swords. Messages. I want to tear these eyelashes off. They're so annoying. I don't wear fake eyelashes. Messages. What messages do we have? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, this is a person that is working, taking care of the home, nurturing themselves, being financially responsible, not spending where it doesn't need to go. They're minding their money and their home, being a provider. This could be your energy, regardless of what your sign is. If you're a Capricorn, definitely Capricorn energy. Or Earth energy, I should say. Messages. What messages do we have? Regardless of the sign, what messages do we have? So there might be some sort of challenge you're dealing with or competition. Some of you guys are in defense mode, possibly from negative energy having to do with a particular person. I'm loving this Halloween music too. Yeah. Possibly in defense mode from this King of Wands, who I noticed in a lot of readings is like the person giving away their wand, male or female. But this doesn't necessarily have to be somebody cheating or anything like that. It could just be somebody that regards themselves as a person of honor, a business owner, somebody that is able to see long-term into the future, so they're good at planning and making things happen when it comes to business. Messages. So there's 2 more people on here than what was on here when I started. What are your signs? I see 5 whole people, not counting myself. Okay, 6 people. What are your signs? Let me know. Messages. All right. Okay, you're Capricorn and Aquarius. All right, 10 of Wands. Some of you guys have a burden. You're holding on to things possibly from the past. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. This is my owning what's yours card, and the reason I say that is because a lot of times when it comes to relationships or things having to do with our family, we sometimes hold on to things that are not ours. Like it could be a belief that belonged to a mother or somebody like that. Happy Halloween, Sue. Oh, Aqua Moon. My brother is an Aquarius. I don't think I have Aquarius in my chart. My moon is Libra. But this is the letting go of the burdens card. So I always see these boxes as burdens. Some of them are yours, some of them are someone else's. So you want to be sure to let go of what is not yours. It lightens the load of life to where you're not carrying around other people's baggage. Because when we get with people, sometimes we make their problems our problems. This is Spirit telling you not to do that. You should be able to be there for someone without making their problems your problems, because it just adds to the load that you have. And some people find the need to be there for people all the time, and then they get exhausted and drained. This to me is that also, like not putting yourself in a position to do that. But this is letting go of the burdens, and this is the end of a cycle, if you will. That's why it's the number 10, it's completion. So you guys are definitely letting that go. Messages. Three of Pentacles. I have this, for me, this is the learning card. Sometimes I think this came out because you guys need to learn to let go of the burdens and let go of the things that are not yours that you hold on to. And earlier when I was talking about family, like I'll use my mother as an example. My mom is Turkish and Muslim and very strict and criticized me a lot. And a lot of what she said affected me in my adult life, so I had to learn to let those things go. Some of you are having to learn to let go of the things that your parents may have stated to you. But this is a collaboration card also. It may require you to work in partnership with someone in order to get something completed or accomplished. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages. Patience. The Temperance card is so pretty too. Spirit is saying to be patient with yourself, whether it's changing your thinking or letting go of burdens that aren't yours, or even learning a lesson. Be patient with yourself. These things don't happen overnight. It took you so many years to become how you are and to learn what you learned. It will actually take time to unlearn and relearn certain things in life. There are some things you may need to watch that you do so that you're not overdoing them. That's why it says moderation and balance. There may be certain aspects of your life that you need to work on balancing. Nine of Pentacles. This is my patterns and routine card. For some of you, it may help to actually have some sort of routine in your life, like getting up a little extra in the morning to have a little more time for yourself before your workday starts. This could also do with some patterns that you or another person may have that you need to, you may need to let go of your own patterns, or for someone else, it could be patterns that they had that may have bothered you. I do like this card too. And you may need to have some sort of routine in order to be a little more productive. And again, patience. Be patient with yourself. These things don't happen overnight. And if there's something you have to let go of, that definitely doesn't happen overnight. Messages. Some of you are soul searching. I have the Hermit card. Some of you are needing to spend some time alone, paying attention to that inner compass, that light inside, your intuition, your inner guidance. Sometimes taking space from people allow us to see things more clearly because people can be distractions. I feel like this reading is all over the place. Messages. What messages do we have? Thank you for my likes. Messages. Ooh. Messages, Spirit. What? The Hanged Man. Hi, Binky Faith. I remember your name. The Hanged Man. Some of you are kind of like, okay, I need a moment. I need a minute. I don't want to do anything. Just let me breathe. And some of you guys are letting go of something. And you may be seeing something in a new light. Which is why Hermit mode is so great. It allows you to change your perspective on things. Messages. Messages. Regardless of sign. Alrighty. What messages do we have, Spirit? My favorite. So I got the Four of Cups, which is a rejuvenation card, or excuse me, a reevaluation card. Rejuvenation for me is more Four of Cups, or excuse me, Four of Swords. But this is the reevaluation card where you're looking at things for what they are. You're taking a break. You're taking a moment to look at things for how they are. You're meditating on things. There might be some things and you don't like how they are, and so you're taking a moment to meditate on them. Get a clear view of them. I'm seeing this come up quite a few times in this reading so far, with like the Hermit, the Hanged Man, even Temperance in a sense. Messages. What messages do we have? And I want you guys to know, I don't care if there's just one person on here. This is my first live ever on YouTube. One message, please, for the collective. Okay, this came up upside down. Ace of Pentacles. This is a lost opportunity. For some of you, there may be a lost opportunity. For some of you, you may be a lost opportunity for someone. Somebody didn't really put enough thought into something, and so it's a missed opportunity, or you are. For some of you, it might be the other person. Oh. All right. I think it was a Knight of Cups that messed up. They were not being realistic. Yes, Kia, the show must damn well go on. Even if there is just one person, because all I need is one person for alive. So yeah, I think it was... And see, I like this card. I hardly ever have this card in reverse, because when I have it upright, I see it as somebody that's giving. But in the reverse, I'm not going to have it as someone giving. This is somebody that just wants everything for themselves, at least to me it is. It's somebody that is not realistic mentally when they think of how things should be. This is also somebody that's envious, like they don't... I get a person that doesn't want to give you all of their attention, but they want all of yours. This is what I get. I think this person missed out on you regardless of what your sign is. You're the missed opportunity for this reverse Knight of Cups. Okay, we're getting someplace. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages. Oh. Here's my card, Four of Swords. This is the reevaluation card for me. This is the relaxation card, Four of Swords. It's like you can be full of passion about something, but you're taking a moment to gather your thoughts. You're like, okay, I need to step back and see things for what they really are. I really like this. This is the relaxation and rest card, meditation. I have so many cards already. Messages. What messages do we have? Some of you are in Eight of Swords energy. For some of you, this Knight of Cups that messed up might be an Eight of Swords energy over you because they messed up. They didn't properly plan things out. And by properly planning things out, that could be a person that was tempted. Maybe that's why this Three of Cups was the first card that came out, because somebody had some sort of temptation that they gave into because they were not thinking right and they didn't think of the consequences of their actions, and now they're stuck in their head. And sometimes when we walk away from people, they feel like the victim because they were left. Even though the leaving them behind, go ahead, Sue. I might take a salt bath after this too. With some Dr. Teals. But yeah, sometimes when we leave people for mistreating us, or when you leave people for mistreating you, there are some times where they feel like they are the victim. Even though the leaving was the balancing out of the karmic debt based on their actions. That's their karma, but they still want to feel in victim mode. But some of you may be stuck in your head about something and thinking negatively based on a situation. It could be based on that particular situation if you walked away from someone or someone walked away from you. But there's no reason to think negatively about yourself because you didn't do anything to ask to be treated that way. Yep, heartbreak. Definitely third party. And some of you might be thinking negatively about yourself, or even have negative feelings when it comes to relationships because of the fact that you're still hurt. Or some of you may feel like you're okay some of the time, and then a song comes on or something like that that kind of shifts your mood, and that's understandable. But you didn't do anything to deserve that grief. Messages. What messages do we have? Knight of Swords. This person could be trying to come back. I don't know why. You deserve better. Messages. Okay. What messages do we have? Some of you felt that this person was fooling around and not trusting your intuition. Some of you were trusting your intuition, and for some of you, Spirit is saying, be open to the messages you receive and learn to trust your intuition. I feel like I can't breathe. That person was impulsive. So it's the kind of person that could go out to the bar and see someone, and this is just a hypothetical, But it makes me think of somebody that goes out to the bar and somebody notices them and they notice that person noticing them. And then all of a sudden there's some sort of like attraction and they act on it instead of thinking of, okay, I have this person, this amazing person at home, or this person that cares about me. I don't want to hurt them. This person's kind of like, okay, well, I want to have my cake and I want to eat it too. That is what I think of when I see this card, especially with this situation. For some of you, this person may be the type of person that likes attention. It is a wand, so it's a fire energy. I tend to feel that fire energy people, not all of them, but in regards to the 4 elements, they are normally the ones, from my personal experience, that like attention. So this person liked attention, but it could be that that's strong in their chart. They don't necessarily have to be fire energy. But also a person's need, Sag is my north node. I hate attention from people too. I do not like attention. But sometimes people have a need for attention and it has nothing to do with their sign. It has to do with their upbringing and the fact that they felt neglected when they were little. And so be compassionate even if this person hurt you. And I know people don't like to say that, or for me to say that, but sometimes people can't really help how they are. They don't even know why they are how they are. But sometimes it's the parenting. The parents are the reason for them being the way that they are. They have to unlearn that need. Some people have a need for attention from anyone, and it's like any attention is good attention because they don't know how to fill their own cup. They're constantly looking for others to fill their cup for them. Okay, this eyelash is bothering me. They're looking for others to fill their cup for them. That's this person. They don't know how to fill their own cup. So any attention for them is good attention. You'll know if this is your person or not. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, that's okay. So you guys walked away. You're like, bye. Love you, bye. I can't do this anymore, bye. You're like, looking back at like, watch me as my ass jiggles and I walk away because you are not having this anymore because I deserve so much better than what you are giving to me. Some of you had to mentally withdraw first before walking away from this person. Some of you felt emotionally abandoned because this person wasn't there for you. You noticed the energy change. And that is disappointing, very much so. I feel like I'm going to go through the whole deck. Messages. What messages do we have? Oh, Kia, that happens so much though. I was with someone and I noticed whenever we would go out, Sue, same here. I had to do the same thing. Let me touch on what Kia said first. So Kia, I was with somebody and I noticed no matter where we went, he would always do stuff to get people's attention. Like, we went on a vacation somewhere. He talked about our intimacy really loud. And I'm sorry, me being a Capricorn, I don't discuss my personal life like that. To me, that's meant to be private. And that really bothered me. And then we would go out and I would notice he would get extra loud for attention. And that just didn't set right with me because that's not the type of person that I am. I don't like when people have a need for attention. Like, if a person's in my presence and they're doing things specifically to get my attention and I know that, I will straight up ignore. Because that's just how I cope with it. I don't like people needing attention. And then, where was it? Sue, I did the same thing a little over a year and a half ago myself. In 2020, I did the same. So I totally understand. I don't know how to keep the comments there. Messages. Thanks for staying with me for 35 minutes. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, so you cannot make up tarot for the people that think that it's a bunch of hogwash. I was just talking about feeling... Yeah, Tracy, I totally understand. Like, I get embarrassed when my personal life is put out there. It is so embarrassing for me. Like, there's just certain... I'm very much introverted, but that right there, that is embarrassing for me. And one thing I know as a Capricorn, I do not like being embarrassed. Not at all. But I pulled out the Ace of Cups, which is my self-love card. This is my fill your own cup card. How coincidental, how magical is that? This is not just talking about an opportunity for love. This is talking about self-love and filling up your own cup. That's what this card is for me. Some sort of creativity, but also emotional fulfillment within yourself. Filling of your own cup. Messages. Five of Swords. Some of you were possibly in disagreement with this person before things fell apart. You felt that there was competition because their energy shifted. This person was trying to get away with something. That person was this Seven of Swords. Get away with something. So they wanted to get away at all costs, even if it meant lying to you, as long as they got what they wanted, having their cake and eat it too. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages. Ooh! Yeah, it was a painful ending. And they could be trying to act like, oh, I'm good. No. Sue, same here. I wouldn't change my pain for anything, because I feel like it's made me such a better person. And it makes me better for other people too, not just for myself. But the situation put both of you in pain. There definitely was a feeling of loss. I feel like that person definitely got a lesson, but whether or not they learned it is another thing. But you guys, if there was a lesson to be learned, I feel that you are actually learning that lesson, which is to put yourself first. Pay attention to... Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. When I see this, it always makes me think of a red flag because of the helmet. So you guys were learning to pay attention to the red flags and listening to your intuition from now on instead of ignoring them. Don't just listen to what a person says, watch what they do. But you guys were betrayed, and that didn't just hurt you, it hurt that person too. And if they're on social media acting like everything is great and life is so grand, probably not the case. Normally people try to make everything seem amazing online when it's really not. I say that because months and months ago, my ex posted something and his page, we're not friends anymore. And I knew it was meant for me. After that, I was like, you're posting stuff for me? You're not happy. You're trying to make me think you are. And I'm just like, because you have to go and you have to put something for the world to see as opposed to having it for your friends to see when you're on Facebook. And so you know when somebody's posting something for yourself. But needless to say, I've not gone back to that page because I don't care at this point. At first I did, but no. And even though I had to walk away from him, I don't care. I hope he becomes a better person. I doubt it, but I hope. Because there were things I didn't know, just like there are things you guys didn't know either. And I was afraid to be by myself. I was even afraid to leave, and some of you were afraid to leave too. And Sue, I'm sure that it took a lot of courage for you to leave because you probably really cared for that person, and I commend you for that. And anyone else that has the courage to leave or is even thinking about leaving when somebody's mistreating you, because that's not an easy thing to do. But you guys got tired, or you will get tired of being confused and not knowing what's happening. It says anxiety on the card too, which in a situation like that, it does cause anxiety, and sometimes those same people are gaslighting you and you don't know what to believe, and sometimes don't even know if you can trust your own judgment. Messages, what messages do we have? Judgment. Some of you are going through a rebirth. You're listening to your soul's purpose. Oh, see, I'm the black angel and here's the white angel. What? Yep. You know the funny thing? My wings are upside down compared to this too. So it makes me think there's balancing of the scales, even though... Ooh, Sue, yes, good job. Yeah, dreams are special. But my wings are upside down on purpose. They're designed to be worn like this. And mine are black. His are the other way around, and his are white. Even though this is a judgment card, this makes me think of justice also. So I wouldn't be surprised if I pull justice. But this is a balancing of the scales. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm an angel in black, and here's an angel in white. And our wings are reversed. So it's the balancing of the scales. And my spider webs are trying to come off. So, does that mean you're going to let me have the Justice card? Nope, we're going to have the Chariot. This person could have came in really fast for you. The type of person that's like, I love you really fast, and they're rushing their relationship to kind of get you hooked. That could have been the case. For some of you, you are trying to control yourself and not reaching out even though maybe you're tempted to do so. Spirit's saying you can be successful at being strong and staying away from this person. It shouldn't be hard. If it is hard, that's okay, but you can be successful and you can move past this particular situation. Hi, new people, welcome. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages. Okay, we went from 3 to 9. This is great for my first live. What messages do we have? And we've been on for 45 minutes almost. Messages. 8 of Wands. See? I feel these go together to me. Because this is fast paced. It's like moving towards something. Some sort of change here. Thank you, Kelsey. That's really sweet. I appreciate you for that. So this person looks happy here. And for me, what it is You are moving towards something, and you may possibly be moving towards something that's going to bring you joy and make you smile, as opposed to this last situation. Now, I said justice. I'm just waiting for the justice card to come out, Spirit. Can we get the justice card, please? Oh. The Lovers. We're just going to leave this right here. You guys will have choices. You guys will meet somebody that you're in alignment with. Oh, what did I miss? Who's a hopper? I'm a nosy person. Wait one moment. Oh, your ex, Kelsey. Your ex will leave her for somebody too. How they jump in is how they jump out. I think mine was a hopper too. I think mine actually was with someone when he got with me, and then he started being with somebody while he was with me, and then he got mad at the fact that I left him. Boo-hoo-hoo. Those hoppers, they're never happy. They're always looking for something better. And you know what? When you love someone, genuinely love somebody, you decide. You make a conscious decision and decide, I love this person and I want to make it work with this person. Loving somebody does not mean I'm going to stay with this person even if they treat me like crap. And those people seem to think that people should stay with them because they love them even if they treat them like crap. No, that's not how relationships are supposed to be. I had an ex tell me that his mother was a good woman because she stayed with his dad through everything. And I told him, I said, your mom is stupid. I'm sorry. What card did I tell you guys I wanted to pull out? Does anybody remember? Yes, ma'am. The entitlement. Yeah. What did he say to me? Look who's leaving now that things got hard. And I'm thinking, things didn't get hard. You treat me like crap. And it's the same for you guys too. They treated you like crap and expected you to stay. It doesn't work like that. Well, Gelson, Jojo, Justice card. What did I say earlier? Balancing of the scales. That's what it's going to be. This. Balancing the scales. I'm sorry, Kelsey. That's very hard. I've been there too. I got out of that situation and got into another one that put me right in the same type of energy, and it was hard. So I, decided to take a long time for myself. Kia, it's because those individuals are not happy. Those people are never going to be happy. Kelsey, let him lie. It's okay. Let him lie, because those type of people have to lie in order to get people to side with them, because they can't face. They're probably telling people you did what they did, and it's okay. Let them lie. You can't change. Everybody can't be made into a good person. I'm not saying he's an awful person, but some people are just really damaged, and they cause damage to other people. But the card I said I was going to pull, and I knew it was coming, was Justice. You guys will meet your person, the Lovers. You will meet your person, and your hopper will still be hopping from person to person, damaging and causing casualties along the way, because they're broken. But yeah, Justice, 11. How great is that? And there might be some things you guys find out about that person too. Probably some things you suspected, some things you already knew in your heart of hearts. So I looked at the card, and this was on the bottom, so I'm pulling this one too. They were toxic. Oh, Gelson, yes, karma is definitely real. But here's Capricorn's card. The devil. This person, your person, maybe they had options. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Some of them may have had drinking issues. Some of them may have had some other issues. Some people may have had some sexual addictions, or maybe some of them had sexual dilemmas where they didn't know whether they liked male or female. That's very common nowadays. Not criticizing that, but it's just like, be honest and give the person the option to make a decision for themselves. Don't hold back and don't lie, because that's all a part of deception. But you guys that are taking the time to heal and work on yourselves, you're taking care of that shadow aspect of yourselves. And that's very good and healthy. And some of you have learned that you're codependent. I was codependent. Now I'm overly independent. I really fear for the next person that gets involved with me, because they're probably going to be like, hey, I need some attention. And I'm going to be like, oh, let me work you into my schedule. Just kidding. But no, I think you guys are probably doing the shadow work on yourself. Yeah, those tend to go. Kelsey, I'm just going to ask you to try to forgive that person, because normally when a person is an addict with sex and other things, it's because something happened to them when they were younger. I really am sorry that you guys were hurt. Yes, Sue. Kelsey, don't beat yourself up. 6 of Cups. I'm sure it is too, Kelsey. You're going to be fine. I have the 6 of Cups. Gelson, what does that mean? She acted in a weird way about her girls. You mean her daughters or like friends? All right, so I have the 6 of Cups, which means it could just be because we're talking about past relationship people, or maybe somebody from your past is actually thinking about you right now. And this could be you guys missing. Oh, Gelson, same here. There was a particular friend he had that I had real weird vibes about. So yeah, I totally get it. So maybe you guys are thinking about when things were better before they got bad. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages. I feel like I'm yelling too when I'm talking, so I'm sorry. I do that a lot. Messages. Oof. Yeah. We got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, guys, in this reading. That person's going to continue being a hopper, and you guys are going to find your person. And that person very well may try to come back. And they may very well be like, I love you. And that's fine. They can love you from a distance and watch you have happiness with somebody else. Oh, wow. It says self-protection, because you guys will be on defensive mode. Oh, no, Gelson. Tigers don't change their stripes. There you go. You guys are going to be protecting yourself. But don't be overspending your money either. It says greed, because that person is selfish when it comes to you. They want everything about you to themselves. Oh, Kelsey, I would hug you right now if I could. I'm so sorry, hun. That is very sad. Oh my gosh, what a guy. After something like that? That's horrible. Yes, the Hoppers have very wonderful representatives. But the bad part is those representatives eventually forget their roles and they get tired. They get tired. They are definitely great actors. Wheel of Fortune. This will be the end of a cycle. Your luck is changing. Especially if you say no to this person that's trying to come back from the past. Gelson, that's a hint for you. Because you can get the Lovers card and the Two of Cups, you guys have the potential for the Ten of Pentacles. This long-lasting, successful relationship with happiness and material wealth, because you guys will be working together as a team. It won't be one person that's like, give me. Messages. What messages do we have? I could have stopped with the Two of Cups, but I just feel like I need to keep going. Yeah, because you guys are going through a death and you're finding stability. And you're making the necessary changes in order to be able to meet this Lover's Two of Cups person. You guys are transforming. You guys are learning how to better express yourself. And this other person was a person that talked a lot but didn't do a lot of what they said. Like when I earlier said, don't just listen to what a person says, watch what they do. They were more or less talking about what they were going to do without actually doing it. But you guys can actually stand up for yourself now and say, hey, this is what I want, or I don't want to deal with you because of this. Messages. What messages do we have? Anybody listening that hasn't hit like, please hit like. I only have 7 people in here and 4 likes. I'm going to go for my personal account and like it too. That's so sad. I might start doing lives on the weekends. Thank you for that. I saw that like. Messages. Five of Pentacles. It's like you guys counting. Thank you very much. You guys looking at your money. This could have been the energy you were in dealing with this person, because this person is always like, I need this, I need this. Or they ask you for help. Or they would rather you spend your money on you guys and they... Okay, that mentality of my money is my money and your money is our money. I feel like some of you had that type of person. And it's like the person was greedy, because remember I pulled greedy earlier, but the person was greedier when it came to you. Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate you. So the person was greedy because they wanted whatever you could do for them. They only wanted you to give to them. They didn't want you to give to anyone else. And that person had a lack mindset, like it says here, but I feel like that mindset for them was kind of rubbing off onto you because of the greed, like they wanted your money. And again, this may not apply to everyone. But it could be that this person, because you're not with them, they feel like they're suffering financially. Isn't it funny how a person can depend on you for money and treat you like crap and then be surprised that their money is not good? You don't treat somebody that helps you like crap. You're supposed to treat them with respect regardless. Messages. What messages do we have? Oh. I have the Emperor that came out right side up, but I feel like it should have came out upside down, which upside down is a person that likes to control things. I feel like the other person was possibly controlling. It does say lack of discipline, but I feel like that person had lack of self-discipline. That's why when they were tempted by a third party, they couldn't resist that because they were too weak to. They are a slave to their desire. But this person really wanted things their way. It's kind of like, okay, it's my way or the highway type person. And they wanted to control you or run you. Yeah. I don't know everyone else's sign since there's 7 people on here instead of just 3. But Capricorn women, we are not to be ran. I think a lot of signs are like that. Fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I don't think those women are meant to be ran either. I don't know about others. I just know my ass is stubborn. I did have to tell my ex, you think you run me, you don't run me. 5 of Cups, disappointment. Some of you might feel like you're a failure when it comes to a relationship, but you're not. You only fail when you don't put yourself first. Once you actually put your foot down and stood up for yourself, you were successful. Now this past person, they are a failure because they lost you and you were somebody that was so worth holding on to, but they were so selfish and giving into that desire that they had that they lost you and they're disappointed. They could try to act like everything's fine, but they're disappointed in themselves. They may never share this with you or anybody else, but trust and believe if you treated this person very well and they started taking you for granted and then you ended up leaving them, they know that they failed the relationship. You didn't fail, they failed you and they failed themselves. Messages, what messages do we have regardless of the sign? What messages do we have? Woo! You guys are getting emotionally stable now. Galison, I understand. I feel like I was for the first time in my life ever like really truly in love with this person, and it got to his head. It's okay. I'll love the next person even more. I won't let that stop me. It made me totally love myself. Compassion. You guys are being compassionate, not just to yourself, but to the other person because you know that there's actually something wrong with them. That is why they are how they are. And if you don't feel this way, at least try to be compassionate towards them, because normally something really bad has happened to make a person be that way. But you guys are getting emotionally stable and you're balancing things out. Mentally, emotionally, you're being compassionate with yourself. Like if you were ever in that energy where you're kind of like, how could I be so dumb to let this stuff happen? Not saying that you are. I've said this to myself. It took a long time for me to forgive myself and then be compassionate for myself for what I have been through, because it could have broken somebody else. It almost broke me. But dealing with people that are mentally abusive, like those are the types of individuals that put you in a mental hospital sometimes because it's just too much for some people. So I commend everyone that had the strength to walk away, and that is okay at this time. And if you're looking forward to new love, you'll get that because you are working on yourself and you can make better decisions now. And now I have the Star card because some of you are taking time and spending time alone and actually being hopeful, believing in the universe, trusting that they're going to send the right person to you when you're ready. Some of you are turning to spirituality. I don't even know if I said that already or not. But this is, for me, the Star card is kind of like the Hermit card also because she's by herself. And I just think of this as somebody taking time to reflect and see things for how they are and trusting in the universe and trusting in themselves and their ability to grow. Messages. What messages do we have? I think we're going to go through the whole deck. What messages do we have? Ooh! Queen of Wands. Why? Because you guys are being courageous. You guys are getting out there. If you're not out there yet, you're getting ready to. Some of you guys have probably set up online dating profiles. You're getting your confidence back that this person had possibly destroyed. You're like, okay, this is what I want, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to be loyal to myself. I'm going to put myself first. And if something happens that I don't agree with, I'm going to let this person know. You're standing in your power. Some of you guys are glowing up. And know that when you glow up, the other person's not going to like it if they see it. Especially if you're doing better without them. Ooh, Gelson, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad you did. I'm not ready for that yet. I am sort of scared of dating. I just rather date myself and my tarot cards. Messages. Messages do we have? Come on, I want to go through the whole deck. Gelson, Spirit says, take a leap of faith, you fool. I think this card is for you. But it's saying, be prepared for new beginnings. And I know this is like the naive card, but I'm thinking, don't be naive. Pay attention. Oh, Kelsey, yes. When you start doing better, people get angry. And if you start taking time for yourself and you're not there for people, people get mad and they're like, you changed. Well, I sure hope so. I don't want to stay the same person. That's not growth. But Spirit's saying, take a leap of faith, guys. Do something new. Get out there. Start something fresh. Approach it with the wonder of a child is what I get when I see the innocence. But don't be naive. You know what to look for as far as the red flags. Take risks, but don't be careless. Messages. I really love this music too. What messages do we have for Capricorn and all other signs? Nine of Wands. Spirit wants you guys to know you are resilient. That this particular situation was testing your faith and that you are strong. You guys are courageous because you're not letting this stop you. You're preparing to move forward and venture out. Thank you for the like. Venture out and meet new people. You guys are persevering. You guys are persistent. I really like this. You guys are setting boundaries if needed. That is this and the Queen of Swords. Messages. What messages do we have? Yes, because you guys are doing self-care. You guys know, this just confirms what I said earlier about that person and money. They were like this all the time. And when you needed something, they were like, what are you talking about? I don't have any money. I can't help you. Or I need my money for something else. And if it wasn't money, it was just the relationship in itself. It was one-sided. It was not an equal give and take. You were giving more, and this can do with emotional fulfillment too. You were giving more than what the person was giving to you. Messages. What messages do we have for everyone? That's right, Gelson. I wouldn't either. Messages. There's not many cards left. What messages do we have? Ooh, Six of Swords. Transition, changes, rite of passage, releasing baggage. This is my Sea of Tears card, where you're sitting in a boat in a sea of your own tears. And after a moment, that period of sadness, you guys have kind of lifted yourself up and you're raising your head high and you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to let this crap go because I know I deserve so much better than what I got. And so you guys are ready to move forward. Messages, what messages do we have? Ooh! Knight of Pentacles. Because some of you are focusing on your wealth and your financial security, your discipline, as far as like being kind of like, okay, I'm going to take care of this and this and this. I'm going to start my day off this way. Your abundance. This is part of some of your glow ups. Gelson. I see you, Knight of Pentacles. You guys are doing better and people are noticing. This makes me feel like the next card, next couple of cards is probably going to be Six of Wands. Messages for Cappies, Aries, Taurus, Pisces, all signs. Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio. Cancer, Virgo, Sag. Page of Pentacles is my lesson card. There's something you guys are meant to learn from this. Skill development. There's something you're supposed to learn from this. If you feel like there was not a lesson in it for you, then please reconsider what that lesson actually is, because there's a lesson from everything for us to learn. Also, there might be a financial opportunity on its way to you. And you guys are in the energy to manifest. Five of Wands. Competition. Some sort of tension. Disagreement. This could be in regards to, it says conflict too. This could be in regards to you guys being in conflict in your own head, or this could have to do with that person. Messages for all signs. Two of Pentacles. The more you put your energy into yourself and attract people towards you, but, oh, come on. Why doesn't it let me see the messages all the time? Oh, yeah, that's so right. That's right, Sue. So, Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys are learning how to balance your things in your life without this person. Some of you, when you get that new job opportunity, if the hours are different, you're going to learn how to juggle your new schedule with everything else you have going on in life. But for some of you, that juggling could be because you have options coming up. But for people, especially if you're online dating, you're definitely going to have options. So am I getting the Seven of Cups card, or am I getting the Six of Wands card next? I don't have many cards left. Seven of Cups or Six of Wands? Seven of Cups or Six of Wands? Spirit. Two of Swords. Yeah, you guys definitely have options. You may not know which way to go. It's like, do I go with this person or do I go with this person? Well, I tell you what, as long as it's not the person that screwed you over, I think you're good. You just want to be sure and take your time and not rush things. For some reason, I know this is Two of Swords, but I feel like for some of you, there may be two job opportunities that come up at the same time. I don't know why that popped in my head. That would be great. You're weighing your options. And maybe the difficult decision would be that person trying to come back. Messages. What messages do we have? Messages do we have? I feel like the reading's over because no more cards are coming out. Messages. Three of Wands. You guys are looking towards the future. You're looking past this particular situation that happened. And you're seeing areas in your life where you can make improvements for the long term. And again, I feel like there's a job opportunity for somebody. Messages. Nine of Swords. Some of you guys are still worried. Some of you guys are depressed. I know for a fact that some of my followers are actually still dealing with depression because they've stated so in the comments. When it comes to depression, I had somebody say in one of my comments before, in one of the videos, that depression is self-hate turned inside. That is not true. That is not true. We can be depressed because of how somebody treats us and makes us feel. And sometimes it can be because we don't have the strength to leave somebody because we love them so much. But you have to put yourself first. And when it comes to depression, what I will say is if it feels like things are very, very hard to deal with on your own, especially if you dealt with somebody that was narcissistic or had narcissistic tendencies or did a lot of mental abuse or things like that, especially if everyone likes them because they don't see that side to them, I know that can feel very alone. I would encourage you to get therapy. I've been in therapy for 3 years now. And so my therapist is like she's a holistic type person. She's very into natural things like art therapy, meditation, and things like that. There's a lot of options out there. I don't take medication. For some people, medication does actually help. I'm not going to tell a person to or not take medication, but I just want to express that there's a lot of options out there. And just know, regardless of how depressed you may be, that you are deserving of love. And you are able to get past this. I know it can feel very, very alone, and I want you to know a lot of people go through depression. You're not alone. And a lot of people go through depression because they fell in love with somebody that was acting like they were a certain type of way when they were another way. So don't beat yourself up, and know that it is okay and you are worthy of love. And I know you're probably very fearful about something else. And this is like that energy of that person coming and just like haunting you. It can be like that. I was stuck in my head for many months. Messages. Okay, we're down to 6, but we still have people in here, so this is great. Messages. I didn't pull the cards that I thought I was going to pull, either the 7 of Cups or the 6 of Wands. But I do have the King of Swords because you guys are standing in your truth. You guys are, like I said earlier, feeling a little more confident. So if somebody does something and you don't like it, you're not going to sit there and be quiet. You're going to be like, excuse me, I'm not doing this. This doesn't fit with my lifestyle. I don't want to deal with this type of crap. That's the energy you guys are in now because of what has happened, because you have that clarity. Messages. I've never done a reading quite like this. Messages. Woo! The Tower. I feel like this is one of the best cards in the deck because what has happened is that things fell apart. They were unexpected. For some of you, it was this person leaving to be with somebody else because they're a hopper. Ladies, we already discussed the hoppers. And this forced you to have an awakening. Do you see how beautiful this is? It was painful, but it was necessary. It put you in that energy where you had to grow. It is the breaking down of something so that it could come back and be rebuilt stronger and more beautiful and more vibrant and more powerful. This is you guys. You guys are like the calm after the storm. But you're not really calm. 2 of Wands. You guys are planning your futures right now. Some of you are deciding, hey, I'm going to go online dating. And I think that is amazing. Some of you are like, okay, I'm going to let this person go. And you should. Because there's so much waiting out there. The world is out there waiting for you. Message. Remember when I said therapy earlier? Some of you, this is counseling for some of you. Some of you are going to church. Some of you are turning to spirituality. I'm going to tell you about a dream I had last night, which just rocked my world. I have an aunt that was murdered many years ago in another city here in Texas. And she was in my dream. And she was selling me a necklace. And normally I would try to talk a person down that was selling me a necklace. Like if I went someplace and it was, like, let's say a flea market or something, I would try to talk the person down. But because she was my aunt, I was like, I'm not going to talk her down because I know she probably needs the money. I don't even know how she ended up in my dream, but she was there. And she wanted to sell me something for $200. And she said she would sell it to me for $180, but I gave her $200 because I knew that's what she wanted. And when I looked at my wrist, she put it on my wrist, and it was like a double tour gold bracelet that said Allah on it, which I thought was weird. I mean, I grew up Muslim. I just call myself spiritual now, but she is Christian, and it said Allah on it, and it was a gold double tour bracelet, and it was so pretty. So it's like now I feel like I need to search for that, but I feel like that was telling me that I need to get more into spirituality, not necessarily religion, but spirituality. So Pay attention, because I feel like there's going to be signs. And I know for one of you in the live, you had mentioned messages in your dreams. I think that's very important to pay attention to. I also had an ex-boyfriend in my dream, and I feel like I need to reach out to him, but he and I are actually friends. He's the only one I felt like ever got away, and I messed that up, but he's a good guy. I don't want to be with him, but he's a good guy. Messages. Okay, now my nose itches. Excuse me. Messages. I'm ready to finish the reading. Ah! Ace of Swords, because you guys are having breakthroughs. This is why some of you are deciding, okay, I'm ready to date now. I've gotten past this. I'm ready to date. You guys have clarity about everything that happened. You can see things for how they are. That's why you know this person is a hopper. They're never going to settle down. They're going to be the old person with all married friends that's not settled down. And it has nothing to do with you. There's nothing you could have done. So please do not blame yourself. Spirit saying you're strong enough. You're courageous, especially if you're ready to venture out. You're being compassionate towards them and yourself. You don't have to like them, but be compassionate. Also, the bird is messages. Pay attention to your dreams. And Spirit is saying that you're strong enough and brave enough to be gentle when it's needed and necessary. And you're strong enough, and you've changed, butterflies. You metamorphosed enough to know when is a good time to be vulnerable with someone. I love this reading, y'all. Ooh, that scared me. Okay, that scared me. Page of Wands. This is the inner light card. You guys are discovering yourself. You guys, these are ideas, but this is also like allowing that inner light to shine. For some of you, that person dulled that inner light within you. You felt like they just were against you all the time. Like no matter what you did and how sweet and loving you were, that person just seemed to not be on the same side as you. It was almost like you were with somebody that just was not with you. They were not supportive. Spirit wants you to know that you have limitless possibilities and potential. You can accomplish whatever it is you want. But let that light shine. That light that was dimmed by that person, let it out. You're strong enough and courageous enough to not let them kill it. You're welcome, Kelsey. Messages for all signs. Messages for all signs. Seven of Cups, because you guys are going to have options, like I said earlier. Wishful thinking, you guys are going to have opportunities, whether it's people or job opportunities or opportunities to make new friends. You guys will have options. This past person may want to be one of those options. Guess what? The power isn't going to be in your hands. Wishful thinking. Start manifesting. Start writing down the positive changes you want to achieve in your life. And do full moon rituals. You don't have to be a spiritual person or a hipster or anything like that. The moon has power. You may not know this, but it is like proven that there's sometimes more arrest during full moons. It like changes things in people. You guys have the power. You have options. Write down what you want to manifest. Write down what you want to release. We normally have a new moon and then we have a full moon. Look up the new moon for November to see when they are, and then look up new moon rituals and see how to go about doing that. You might be surprised at how you like it. It's the perfect time to take a spiritual bath or a salt bath. We have 9 of Pentacles because you guys are doing things that you want for yourself. You're working on your abundance. You're taking care of yourself. You're financially responsible for yourself. You guys are, if you want to go to a spa, you're going to a spa, getting a massage, getting your hair and nails done. Guys, some of you might go get a suit or get a tailored shirt or something, pants, I don't know. But you're taking time for yourself. This is a nurturing card for me also. It's like you're doing all the things that you wanted to do with this person, but you're doing it by yourself. And guess what? It's so much more fun when you don't have somebody complaining over your shoulder. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You guys are thankful for everything that happened and what you have. The reason you're thankful for everything that happened is because it forced you to have to grow. And you are so much closer to your ultimate happiness. It says, wish come true. There's reason to celebrate. You guys are satisfied with how your life is now. Mind you, this is without a person. This is just about you, not anyone else. Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Four of Wands. Stability. You guys are relaxing. You're taking time to yourself. You're enjoying life. You're enjoying friends if you can. For some of you, you may actually end up meeting this Two of Cups lovers person that I pulled earlier at an event with friends. Some sort of get-together gathering. This is also, for some people, known as the marriage card, not just the Hierophant. Messages. You're going to have somebody sent to you that's going to invest in you. Some of you are investing in yourselves right now. And you're thinking long term. When you are choosing your partner, you're going to think also, is this a person that I can see in the picture long term? Because you're not going to make the same mistakes you made in the past. You guys are planning long term. Some of you are thinking about buying a home. Oh, Six of Wands. People are noticing this change in you. For some of you, yes, there will be haters. But for others of you, there are people that are not telling you that they're admiring and respect your change. My brother and an ex-boyfriend both told me how proud they were. And even my supervisor at work, like, he let me know how much I inspired him because I was telling him all the changes I was making in my life. There will be more people that will not tell you they're proud of you than people that will tell you they're proud of you. Trust and believe. But know that the changes that you're making in your life can actually be helping somebody get through something, because that's what happened with me. I found out that I helped somebody get past a difficult time in their life that I didn't even know they were going through, because I was sharing the changes that I was making. And for you guys, it's going to be the same thing. People are going to be watching you, and they're going to see your self-confidence change and your progress, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. How is she or he doing that? So you guys will be impacting other people with the positive changes you're making in your life too. Messages. Messages. You guys, I'm down to like 5 cards. You guys are nurturing yourselves with that Empress energy. You guys are abundant, planting seeds, which is why I say write down what you want to happen and what you want to let go of. You guys are nurturing yourselves. You guys are grounding yourselves too. Look at her in the grass. Oh, this is 5 cards. Oops. Queen of Cups, which is another caring card, self-care. For me, this is asking for forgiveness and forgiving, as well as being compassionate towards yourself and the other person. You guys are getting to the point where you're emotionally stabilizing and you're trusting your intuition. You guys are kind of like, okay, I'm starting to feel like my old self again. Messages. Messages. Ooh. You guys will get some intuitive messages, and some of you are going to have reason to be creative. Let that creativity come out. It's a great way of healing yourself, especially if you're dealing with depression. Whether it's art or drawing or, I don't know, just doing crafts, anything. You're going to get intuitive messages. 8 of Pentacles, the apprenticeship card. For me, this is having to learn, having to do with learning something. So I'm expressing to you that it's very important that you learn the lesson from this situation so that you did not go through all of this in vain for no reason. And based on the comments, I think you guys have. So you're mastering something, and by that, it means the universe will keep presenting situations to you, and as long as you make the same type of decision, you will have the same type of outcome. You might see that person that's always with a certain type of guy because she's doing things the same way all the time. She's not standing up for herself. She's not putting boundaries down. And so it's always the same type of people that come into her life because they are like predators. Just an example. Guys, I only have 2 cards and I'm trying to shuffle. These eyelashes are ready to come off too. This was almost the last card. We'll pull them both out. So I have the Ace of Wands. This is inspiration and growth. So the world, everything comes to completion. And you accomplish everything because you guys are being an inspiration to people and you're growing. This is all a part of your change and your lessons that you're learning and the whole experience you went through with the last person. Those are all the cards in the deck. All cards in the deck are on my desk. So we're done. Are there other cards I can pull? There are. One memento. That is crazy. Okay, I'm reading the comments, guys, because I missed so much. Oh, Sue, I'm reading your comment about the more you work on yourself, you're attracting people. Yeah, same. It's like, I'm not interested. Please leave me alone. I'm trying to heal. Why are you trying to disrupt my healing? And I'm saying I'm trying to heal. I don't get it. All right. I'm going to pull a healing card. I'm going to try to if I can get to my cards. Can't find my cards. Oh, here they are. I was like, where's my healing cards? All right. So I'm going to pull some healing cards and then I will close this out. I've been on here for an hour and a half. Thank you for being with me for my first live. I know it was not a lot of people, but I still appreciate it so much. Okie dokie. What messages, healing messages do we have, please? Healing messages do we have? I got a hydroponic planter in my kitchen I need to wash out. It's growing some peppers. Alrighty. Messages. Oh, okay. That's perfect. I don't know where it went. I lost the card. I can't see. One momento. I really lost the card, guys. Ouch. I broke my nail. So I had a card that came out and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's two cards. One momento. Okay. My fake nail came off. It's like hanging. We're just going to take that off. That did hurt though. All right, so I pulled 3 cards. The first card. This is perfect. The first card was New Beginnings, which is card number 2. I need glasses. New Beginnings. It says water, emotion, energy, all life affirming and life giving. Patience is the key. Once the deluge of emotion passes, you will see that left in its wake is a wondrous new day, a rainbow of possibilities. Do not get attached to the emotions that surround this situation. This will only attach your identification with the emotion itself, giving it more power and hindering the release, so that the door to your new beginning will not open. Sit in the emotion, cry, journal, talk it out with a friend, and then let it go. Perform a ritual if you are called to one, which is exactly why I was talking about full moon and new moon rituals. Place your feelings on a bit of paper and let it go, whether through water or fire, both excellent transmuting elements. Be thankful for the experience of the situation and proclaim to Creator that you are ready for the newness that is about to come into your life. So I don't know about you, but I think it's very amazing that I got New Beginnings And then I got emotional release also as a card. Card 37. This was the third card, but I'm going to read it now. So, emotional release. We all want to be strong. As humans, we value strength and independence. But also as humans, we need the support of our family, our friends, our tribe. Trying so hard to be strong, pushing down emotions such as fear, anger, betrayal, sadness, only forces them to grow and become stronger. The bubbling up and release that eventually comes takes everyone involved by surprise and sometimes does harm in terms of hurt feelings and words that cannot be taken back. Get into the practice of voicing your feelings, even if it's just acknowledging them to yourself. Journal, create, dance. Find a way that you can safely feel your most feared emotions. Feel them and then let them go. This is a potentially deep healing for you. And then lastly, psychic development. Card number 5. Número 5. The energy and healing work you are doing now will enable you to heighten your sensitivity to the energy around you and others. This will help you decide if somebody's worth being in your life or not too, trusting your intuition. This will assist you in developing discernment. Discernment is the feeling you get in your body that signals to you whether something feels right or wrong. Your sixth sense, your gut feeling. My spider web's trying to come off. The situation you are inquiring about is asking you to use your discernment. You do not want to take on others' energy, yet you do not want to close yourself off out of fear. Envision energy flowing through you like water. Take on too much and you can sink. Closing yourself off offers a very different energetic experience. When you let the water energy flow as it will, and neither embrace it or fight it, you are truly in the flow. Remaining at this elevated energetic vibration will allow you to tap into the realm of the psyche. Alternately, this card can signify a pull to take classes, workshops, or read books about psychic development. All right, guys. Me and my nail, thank you. That's all I have. I'm out of cards. Where's my phone? Okay. Do I have any questions before I leave? I appreciate you guys for staying on with me for so long. I think that's everything. All right, guys. Bye. Thank you for staying with me the whole time. Those of you that did, and then those that joined late, thank you for staying till the end. All right, I'm closing it out. Thank you. Bye. Oh, wait. Am I doing this right? Okay. Bye, guys.